Hey guys, welcome back to another video with your girl Simple Sassy. So today I just want to share with you my journey of how I get rid of my dark spots. I just want to share my story of what I've been through with my skin and how I overcome this dark spot issue that people been complaining about, how to get rid of dark spot. So if you want to really get rid of your dark spot, please stay tuned, stay connected. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's get right into it. So it all started in 2018, or I should say 2019, when I was finally getting my new job. About 3 weeks in my new job, I started to experience some differences in my skin. I started to see some rashes and some things that weren't there. So I started to do my research and I realized that I have contracted something they call scabies. For those of you who don't know what scabies is a popular disease well known among people. It is an infestation of the skin by human itch bite. So these human itch bite, they burrows underneath the upper layer of the skin. They resides there, and there is where they lay all their eggs. You may ask, what are the symptoms that this thing that they call scabies has? One of the most evident symptoms is the itching. You'll first start to experience itching, and I mean intense itching. It feels like sometimes you want to tear your skin apart. That's how intense it is. After itching, you may see some tiny wavy tunnels made up with tiny blisters or bumps on the skin. You may also find that your fingers and your toe may have these little bumps in between, because these are some of the evident areas, or some of the areas that they lodge. Sometimes they lodge underneath your armpit, maybe around your waist, around your navel area, around your nipples, and even around your back and leg. Those are some of the areas that they lodge most of the times. What about the genital area? What about the face? Well, I get to realize it lodge on your face, and that is good. Only place it may lodge or take residence is on mainly on your body, on your hands, on your feet, on your belly. It does not take residence on the face. For what reason, I don't know, but I'm just here to inform you that this thing, it can cause damage to your skin, but it can also be repaired. So you may ask, how did I knew I had this thing? So back into my story. As I said, the symptom becomes worse. I had no option but to seek physician. So I went to seek help at my clinic in my parish, and the doctor looks at my symptoms and told me that I had scabies. Well, I knew of chicken pox and other diseases that would have affected the skin area in this way, but I have never heard of scabies, so it was a little shock to me, as well as it was an eye-opener to new knowledge. So then and there, he looks at the symptoms and asks me to do a blood test just to confirm his assumptions. So after the visit, I took medication for the itching, and the itching did stop, but it left some residue on my skin. And then trust me, for those who had experienced a little level of skin issues or itching, you know that afterwards it might leave some residue like dark spots and marks and stuff that is very evident and takes time to fade away. So I realized that after the itching had stopped, I started to see dark spots. And knowing me, I'm a person who takes good care of my skin. No matter what, I always try to keep my skin soft, moist. I always try to have that clean skin. So I will do anything necessary to redeem my skin. So I started to do my research on dark spots and how to get rid of dark spots, and I found out that there are products, a lot of variety of products out there that can get rid of dark spot. But there was this product in particular that was introduced to me by my friend, and based on her recommendation and the things, the benefits and the things that she has said, and the naturality of the product, it have convinced me to try this product. So product in particular is the Palmer's cocoa butter formula, and this product have helped me, and it has brought me to a way far journey in this experience. It, for you guys who is familiar with Palmer's products, they have good and quality products. They are natural and they do work. Palmer's were like the best option for me at the time. It unifies my skin. As I said, I just wanted something that can get rid of my dark spot, and Palmer did the job for me. And if you don't have dark spot, you can use it for stretch marks. So if you're experiencing stretch marks, this can be the best option for you. What about if you have damaged your skin using chemicals and stuff? I think, even though I had not used it for that purpose, I think Palmer can help you with that condition. What if you've been bleaching and you realize that the bleaching has damaged your skin? I can recommend Palmer, because I think Palmer has some natural benefits that can repair and redeem your skin and bring it back to that normal state that it were. Alright, what about eczema? If you experience eczema, it also can be used for that purpose. It also repair dry, rough and flaky skin. For those girls that are out there that using these lotions and stuff and it doing no justice, please try Palmer's. I did try it and it works perfectly for me. I use it like daily after every bath. So don't try to use Palmer before taking a shower. I recommend you use Palmer after shower, because I think it does a greater job than using it before. So after I've used this product in less than a month, I start to see results. So these marks began to fade away, like it just started to fade away. It works so good on my skin. I don't know if it's just because of the type of skin I have or the product just amazing. I don't know, but you need to try to have your own experience. So I continue to use it until it completely get the job done. Palmer have now become my #1 skin product after since, and I have not used another to replace this one. Trust me, they have been coming out with different variety of Palmer products, and I am considering buying those products because I've used it before and I know what job it can do. I know the benefit it has when it comes onto your skin, so I have no doubt in buying this product. At one time, I did give it a break because I think I was using it too much, because the result was so amazing. I was so in love with the product. I started to use it like every day. Then one day I said to myself, I need to give the product a break. I don't think I should be consistently using the product. I need to give it a break. So I did give it a break, but I would recommend that you use this product for any dark spot purpose. If you want to get rid of your dark spot, if you want to redeem your skin from marks, whatever mark it is, it can get the job done. So as you can see around my navel area, this is a picture of what my navel looked like before, or the affected area was. This is a picture of how it looks, picture of how it was very terrible. I feel terrified. Like most of the days I had like low self-esteem, even though that person were not seeing it, but I just feel in myself like, I'm a lover of my own skin. So if there's something wrong with it, I'm going to be terrified. I am going to be concerned, right? I'm going to be concerned because it's my skin and I love my skin. So whatever is happening to my skin, it's going to affect me. So being affecting me, and I try remedies and I try a lot of stuff and didn't work, but when I tried Palmer's, it did what I expected to do. And so I recommend it to you that you give it a try for whatever skin condition it may be. As I said, it may not cure everything, but at least it can help with some things, right? So this is the area that was affected around my navel area between my fingers. I really don't have a picture of what it looks like between my fingers, but as I said earlier, there was little tunnels of blister bumps between my fingers and between my toes. Those were the area that was affected around my navel, between my fingers, between my toes. Where else? Around my belly area, around my waist. It was a scary moment for me, and I did pull through. And if you're experiencing the same thing, I would love for you to overcome as well. So you may ask yourself, what are some of the causes that would have result in these things? So based on my research and what I have found, I realized these things can be a result of small tiny 8-legged mites. You may ask, what are those? Okay, so the 8-legged mite is like an insect. It's very invisible to see. Trust me, you cannot see this thing with your bare eyes. It's like flea, but there are very tiny flea, but they call it the 8-legged mite. They are very tiny. You cannot see this thing with your bare eyes. You may need a magnifying glass maybe to see these things, but there are some little tiny things that latch onto your skin and they go underneath the upper layer of your skin, and they lay there, they live there until they start to lodge their eggs there. So just imagine how contagious this thing is. So whenever you scratch or it itch and you scratch at that particular spot on your body and then scratch onto another part of your body, it eventually spread. So as I said earlier, it is very contagious. If you contact anyone skin to skin, or share clothing or anything with anyone, it can be contagious. You rub your eyes, whatever you do, once it's some personal or skin to skin contact. What if somebody sleeps in your bed and you share the same bed living with that person? Then there's a possibility that it might spread to you. There's a possibility that you might catch it. So at one point I was told that pets can be a result, mingling with pets rather, can be a result of contacting scabies. But based on my personal research, I get to find out that pets cannot transmit scabies, right? Scabies is only transmitted via human, right? It's a human to human contact, not animal to human contact, because whenever scabies latch onto animals, it dies. But whenever it latch onto human, it matures and then it spreads. So based on research, let no one tell you that scabies is a result of you playing with cats, dogs, whatever animal it is. That is false report. It is a result of you contacting somebody who has scabies. Scabies, mites, they do not affect animals and they do not survive on animals. They reproduce in people. So they cannot survive on animals. They cannot. But they can mature when it's latched on to people. However, coming in contact with an animal that has scabies may cause brief itching. So if the mite gets underneath your skin, within a few days the mite will die. So treatment isn't necessary. So if you catch scabies from an animal, it is not going to last because it is not reproductive when it comes from an animal. It's reproductive when it comes from humans. It reproduces. As I said, when it latch onto your skin, it bear eggs underneath, which matures. This is just some facts that I've learned, and with my experience, I know for sure that if you're going through something similar, this video will help you in any way possible. It will help. As I said, I use the Palmers to get rid of my dark spots, so you don't necessarily have to have scabies to have dark spot. You can have dark spot through pimples, blackheads, whatever it is. Palmers can help. It has helped me, and I know that it can do just the same for you. So if this video have helped you in any way, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Keep that post notification bell on so you won't miss out on any of my updates. So until next time.